Alright, so I'm going to pick up from where I left off on the unfinished comedy and trying to get coupons for this game. You two, please wait. I hear you're people of leisure who never turned down a request. That is correct, indeed. Actually, a girl in purple dress asked me to take care of you. But I was thinking, since you accept any and all requests, you must be very capable. So I never do need to take care of you. Indeed, it would be more accurate to say that you two can take care of me. Sure, but no discounts. I know the rules, don't worry. Regardless of the outcome, I will compensate you according to the market rates. But more is useless here, so I'll pay you with coupons. We'll be compensated no matter what happens. Really? Absolutely, and totally correct. Our task is just that difficult, you see. It's that Nizami's fault for being great with his fists, but for using them where they shouldn't be used. They shouldn't be used. I'll be staying here for a while longer, so I need a place to pursue my studies, especially if it has a bookshelf, a table, chair, and a board to write on and stick materials to. I'm sure you know exactly what place I'm talking about, but it's simply not available, and there's no point in asking. But I believe that a room on the opposite side has the same internal structure and should be usable. But it's a really strange place. It seems to be occupied by someone who rarely entertains visitors. I've never seen the person nor even seen the doors open. So I appointed Nazami as my representative. He was always reliable during the time I employed him as a bodyguard. However, he got into a disagreement with the occupant and negotiations broke down. Maybe communication and negotiations have never been his strong suit. Indeed, it didn't even look like a negotiation. He just hammered on the door with his fist, standing outside and shouting. It was a truly shocking moment for me. Whoa, how unprofessional. I must suspect he was never professional when it comes to things like this. As such, I'd like to ask you to act as my representative and negotiate with the occupant to rent out the space he is currently occupying. I expect the price to be a maximum of 54,000 coupons. You may not succeed, and that's fine, but at least give it a try. I'm counting on you. Okay, this is going to be interesting. According to Nicole, non-Fontanians seem to be discriminated against. Will he ignore us as well? Is there a better way to go about this? Knock. Who is it? A nameless traveler, an adventurer crossing all the nations of the world. Since when did this place become a scenic attraction? Stop playing around, traveler. Don't forget what we're here for. We were asked to discuss something with you. Well, we were hired to ask about renting this room of yours. Of course, the client will be happy to pay you in coupons. Something similar happened a while ago. That client of yours really refuses to give up, huh? You were sent by that guy with the really funky way of talking, weren't you? Forget it. Out of respect for his perseverance, tell me his offer. Yes, looks like we've still got some room for communication. Nicole told us about his expectations for the price. If we're making the offer, should we reveal his budget from the get-go, or should we try getting a bargain? It's haggling time. Let's put this price in the basement. Then 27,000. What do you think about 27,000 coupons? 20,000 or 27,000? Are you kidding? Are you here to insult me? That offer is even lower than before. I didn't even accept the offer from that psycho who hammered on my door, and the offer was way higher then. So what makes you think I'd accept this one? Let's raise it to match the client's budget. How about 54,000 coupons then? It's double the last offer. Only 54,000? That's just 10% higher than when he had that psycho hammering on my door. What a miser. And the way your offer keeps fluctuating, I bet there's room to increase it even further. I just have to wait a little longer, and it'll rise all the way up. I'll definitely get a higher offer when you return the next time, and the time after that. I never misinterpret the trends. It will go up, so I must hold on. I cannot rashly agree, cannot agree so easily. You can go now. I won't accept your offer, at least this time. Well, it doesn't seem like he'll be changing his mind. Let's head back and pass the news to Nicole. Probably should have said something about the prices going down. We're back, so here's what happened. You give Nicole a detailed blow-by-blow account of the negotiations. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, I always keep my word. So here are the compensation we agreed upon earlier. Now what am I going to do? There should be another person somewhere. I don't see them on this level.
Step on up. Over here. Step on up.
Oh, he's got new stuff. Oh? The art of negotiation. I'm not going to read this. Even the title is boring. Paimon's not interested in that. Huh? Huh? There's a note here. Go to the registration counter at the front desk to participate in the coupon cafeteria's internal satisfaction survey for a chance to win coupon rewards. Coupons? Woo! See this? We can get coupons. Paimon didn't expect something this good at all. Let's go. Oh, that was random. I was just buying shit.
Over here.
The registration counter at the front desk. This is it. Let's try our luck. Hello, Miss Munglane. Whoa, she doesn't look like she's easy to get along with. Maybe the art of negotiation will work? That's right, we've got this book. Who knew it would come in handy here? Let's see. Found it. If you gain the initiative by showing your strength and overwhelm your opponent with an imposing manner... This is it. Overwhelm the opponent by being imposing. Paimon gets it. Paimon has to be louder, right? Hey, Miss Muglane, hello! I heard you. What can I do for you? Huh? It really worked. We're here for the satisfaction survey, Miss Munglane. Paimon means to say that she's here to accompany him. Don't worry, traveler. We have this book. Paimon will sneak peeks at the book and tell you what to do. Anyway, yeah, just listen to Paimon. Another one saw the notes in the books. Huh? Yeah, that's right. Just how many were... Actually, forget it. It's fine. Please wait a moment. Allow me to explain the rules. The survey has a total of 5 questions. Please answer them quickly and intuitively. Remember, you must answer them quickly. Do you understand? We can begin once you're ready. I'll just go ahead and do it. Whoa, wait, Paimon is still flipping through the book. Very good. Let's hurry up and begin, then. Paimon's ready. Do your worst. Question 1. Do you think it is reasonable to maintain the prices for the food in the coupon cafeteria at the current low level? How do we answer this? Paimon, look it up, found it. Let's try the universal formula. According to the book, I agree with your views, but... okay, but there is room for improvement. If only it tasted just a bit better. Don't you think so too, traveler? Or if Sweet Madame was available. Yeah, Paimon would happily eat here every day if you did that. Excuse me. Huh? According to the rules, the survey must be answered quickly. Let's move on to the next question. Fine, rules are rules. Question number 2. Is adequate food available during dining hours in the coupon cafeteria? There's plenty of food, but it just tastes awful. Or might that grows on all to that. He just doesn't want to eat it. I see, so that means there isn't enough. This is so tiring. Let's move on to the next question. Before we move on to the third question, I'd like to remind you that the survey requires you to answer quickly. So, now for the third question. Do you think the current randomized meal system is interesting? Pay more attention to the taste. I agree with your views. But doesn't randomized meals create the feeling of a pleasant surprise of not knowing what you'll get next? That's true. When you put it like that, it does sound really interesting. Paimon. What? Miss Magdalene made a lot of sense. It's very difficult to disagree. Please answer quickly. It's interesting, including the fortune slips. Yeah, every meal comes with a fortune, and it's like drawing lots. It's really nice. Hard work begets success. Paimon thinks it's awesome. It is hard work to guide others. Hee. Question number 4. Do you think it's reasonable to sell addictive foods in the coupon cafeteria? Huh? What? Why is she suddenly speaking faster? Gain initiative. Steer the conversation. No, none of these seem correct. Maybe... that's not quite right. These questions. And please do not overthink it or engage in idle chatter. As I mentioned previously, please answer quickly and intuitively. It's not reasonable because... Alright, thank you for your feedback. Now it's time for the final question. Did she just completely ignore us? Are our answers not important at all? Based on the answers you've just provided, you are satisfied with the current state of the coupon cafeteria? What were they again? Paimon can't remember all of them. That's right. Then just write down that you're satisfied. Okay, but something doesn't feel quite right. I should probably mention that you will not receive any coupons if you answer no. That's way over the line. Then what about you, sir? Don't ignore Paimon. I'm generally satisfied, but... Very well, thank you for your cooperation. Your support is our motivation to improve. Please sign here to claim your coupons. The intelligent flying clockwork device by your side can sign for the coupons too. Huh? Paimon gets some too? But Paimon didn't even participate. Is that really okay? Wait, Paimon is Paimon, not some intelligent flying clockwork device. Very well. Anyway, we respect all input, so all people in Mecha are eligible. Didn't you hear Paimon? Paimon is no flying clockwork device. Paimon is Paimon. Don't ignore Paimon. Understood. Anyway, in order to help save your precious time, I can fill in the survey for you. Don't worry, the number of coupons you'll receive won't change. I'm sure you'll be answering satisfactory to every question, right? Yes, coupons! In that case, just sign here and leave the rest to me. Cool, this way we'll get the coupons and save the trouble. Thanks, Miss Monglane. Thank you for your support. Please take your coupons, and we hope you'll participate in the next survey. In retrospect, Miss McLean didn't really care at all about her responses. The problem is with the questions themselves. Yeah, you're right. The questionnaire really was weird. And Miss Magdalene seemed so exhausted. The art of negotiation failed. Art of negotiation? Shit. Books like that are all completely useless after all. I agree with your views, but... Hey, don't you go mocking Paimon now. Some art of negotiation. It really was totally useless after all. So I got another achievement. Complete the that one. It said to go back to Caterpillar, right? Okay. Let's go check the blackboard. Wait, what? Oh, bulletin board. Strange. Caterpillar and Lenora aren't here yet. Why bother coming when you know you're going to lose? I wouldn't be so certain of that. That's right, you're only ahead of us by a little. A little? Haha. Can the results be announced now, Estain? Actually, no. Let's wait a little. After all, the best must be saved for last. Looks like we don't have to wait long. Here they come. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon, have you seen the results yet? Did we win? We don't know yet. Well, it seems everyone's here. Would you announce the results now, Esteen? Of course. Oh, but the results in Caterpillar's end still need to be calculated. My, what a cruel guard, toying with us from start to finish like that. Why don't you write out the last bit of mercy in your heart and let them know that the gap between us is too wide to cross. Stop torturing us with false hope. These aren't the final results, but you should be able to win once we add the coupons that Catter got today, right? Hold on. Why have Gronovin's team's points been cleared out? I was against it, but this is the more logical approach with respect to the results. What's that supposed to mean? Whoa, Rave's team has so many points. He doesn't need the chance to leave, and we don't need to place first. You mean you gave all your coupons to Rave? Isn't that against the rules? There's no rules forbidding it. I was originally in favor of amending the rules to ensure fair play, but no one else seemed to be in support of that. Indeed, there isn't a rule forbidding that. This competition would have been far more exciting if everyone could have fully used the rules to their advantage. More exciting for you, maybe. Rules don't mean a thing in a game as boring as this one. At the end of the day, it's a question of upholding one's honor. Alright, now that the scores have been announced, isn't it time for the final results? Our points from today haven't been added yet. A drop in the ocean. Now that everything's been added, here's what the results look like. Yes, Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon, look, we won! What? That's impossible! How did you do? Or what did you do? Whoa, that many? Paimon's lost count. Ahem. It's a trick even simpler than magic. I used the coupons I saved up in the past to hire a bunch of people to help me work. What we have now is the product of their work this whole time, and I believe this falls within the rules, too. Even if it does, that's an insane amount. I also have my reasons for needing to win, and I'd even gotten help from you two friends. It would be a real shame if we lost now. I think it's time to announce the final results. Since everything's been tallied, it's time to announce the final results. The winner of this game are Caterpillar, Mr. Traveler, and Miss Paimon. No objections, I take it? There's nothing I can say except it looks like I picked a fight with the wrong opponent. I ended up in here last time for striking someone in anger. I won't make the same mistake this time. You'll pay the price for the choices you made. Whoa, Paimon didn't expect to hear someone actually say that. Pretty cliche if you ask me. Is everyone ready? If so, let's set off now. Let's do this before Nolius gets back. I hope he can understand that his thinking isn't wrong, but that it's just not suited for a place like this. You're ready, aren't you, Lenore? Uh-huh. I've already said goodbye to everyone. We're also ready to get going, whenever. Alright, just keep quiet for a while. I've made some arrangements in advance, so we shouldn't run into any problems. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon, do you see any walls? I don't see a wall anywhere around here. Walls? There are no walls here. Then all the walls somewhere really far away? Catter once told me that if they're too far away to see with your eyes, they'll look like a horizon. Or like the horizon. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon, where are we? We're in Fontaine. Fontaine. It's a blue-green place. The fortress of Meripede is all yellow and gray. That thing up in the sky must be the moon, right? If it were the sun, it'd probably hurt my eyes like the evil sorcerer's magic. All around me are things I've never seen before, and things I've only seen in books. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon, let's go on another adventure. Catter was right. Adventuring outside is way more fun than in Meripede. That's right, the world outside is vast. I really envy the two of you. Lenore, let's discuss venturing later. We really should find your family first. Freeze, all of you. Where do you think you're going? Also, what's with that little girl? The evil sorcerer found us. What business is of yours? Weren't you on leave? Patrolling with a guard mech in your off hours won't get you promoted, you know. I came back as soon as I received the report. Have you got yourself mixed up with them? You're making a grave mistake, Estine. Actually, I think you'll find that I'm rectifying a mistake and saving everyone a lot of paperwork. Miss Meg Lane might even invite me to dinner as thanks. No, they're criminals. Even if the papers with their serial numbers on them are missing, they're still criminals. A little girl like this is a criminal? Are you out of your mind? I'm perfectly sane. Anyone can be a criminal. Little girls are no exception. This guy is scary. Whatever other plans you may have had, I must now escort you back to the Fortress of Meripede. We only just got out and now you want to make us go back? I don't think so. You don't have a choice in the matter. You must comply with the rules and accept your punishment. Then there's no way out of this? I can see quite a few ways, actually. If a few guard mechs get scrapped in the process, well, that's also what happens when people break the rules. You mean... It would seem you have no intention of repenting. Then you leave me no choice. Guard mechs show no mercy to recalcitrant? I don't know that word. Criminals. Alrighty, let's do this.
Rise.
Solidify!
Let the magic begin! Surprise!
Goodness.
Step right up. Here comes the finale.
Sacred name, fortune preserver, go.
This is order. Gather!
Life goes on.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Be amazed! Step on us!
Huh? Uh-oh, what's Caterpillar doing? Oh, he was one of them.
Yeah.
Clever trick.
Solidify!
Orders given. Orders received. Surprise!
Now disappear!
This is order. Gather!
And there we go.
Yes.
Good heavens. I'm your colleague. You're not thinking of talking to me. Yeah. I'm your colleague. You're not thinking of taking me in too. Since you've thrown your lot in with them, you deserve the same punishment. Catter, Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon. Guard mechs simply get scrapped, but you, even if you are a monster, you can still feel pain, right? Is this silly girl really Caterpillar? Paimon can't wrap her head around this. Miss Paimon, how do you not recognize him? That's Catter. I'm a monster in human skin. A monster. I never imagined such a monster even existed in the fortress. A hilly crow that can talk. Who would have thought? Huh. How did you manage to pull the wool over everyone's eyes? What sorcery could allow a mindless creature to worm its way into our midst like a wolf in sheep's clothing? Why haven't you run away yet? Are you pretending to be human? Of course, I will catch you even if you do run. A dangerous monster like you. I'm guilty, but she hasn't done anything wrong. She shouldn't be here. You won't find her name on any sentencing documents. She is innocent. She only ended up stuck in the fortress due to a few mishaps. I'll return to the fortress with you, but have Estine take her back home. Catter! The monster actually wants to make a deal with me? I do indeed. Let her go home. As far as the fortress of Meripede is concerned, she never existed in the first place. Her absence will not be felt. But catching a monster like me should be a big deal, no? Fontaine hasn't seen a monster like me for several centuries now. If you pass up this opportunity, I'll put my human skin back on and slip away into the crowd. You'll never get a chance like this again. Ugh. You're right. I've never seen her in the fortress before. She's completely irrelevant. But you're too dangerous. I can't risk letting an evil monster like you get away. We have a deal. You return to the fortress of Meripede and the girl can leave. It would achieve your goal. Might as well take it. The guilty return where they should be, and Lenore returns to her family's side. Everything on the right track as it should be. He is someone who follows the rules. This is also in accordance with the rules. Enough, monster. I've caught you now. You're all coming back to the fortress of Meripede with me, the girl included. What? But didn't you just say... Who would actually make a deal with a monster? Could anyone be sure that the words coming out of his mouth aren't some beguiling incantation to stunt human wisdom? I won't be fooled again, so I've decided to play by my own rules. Your documents are missing, then you'll stay in the fortress of Meripede for the rest of your lives. You have no right to bypass a trial. If you want to emphasize that in your written appeal, be my guest, but until then, you don't have a choice. Welcome back. Nolius filed appeal forms out for you already, but you should stay out of the trouble until a final decision has been made. More specifically, do not rile him up. I thought I was getting a coworker who knew what he's doing, so I could be less stressed, but as it turns out, I've only gotten busier since he arrived. I really want to take a vacation in Natlan. What happened to them? They're being kept under strict watch now. If you don't want the same treatment, then follow the rules. Oh, that's just fucked up. Ugh. Is it still called? It's still called Unfinished Comedy. Alright, so that's going to be the end for this for now, and I'll see you guys later.